people still convince themselves to sign Kyrie Irving, Russell Westbrook, and even though we have a ton of data to show you that they don't really help winning in the NBA. This is exactly what we see this year with the NFL Top 100, right? We see players be overly nice and overly optimistic about a player just because they're quote unquote tough to play against, right? That's one of the things. Oh, he's a nightmare to play against. A lot of people are tough to play against. Doesn't make them the best at all. Like the sweaty dude who takes his shirt off at the Y playing pickup. Trust me, nobody wants to play against him. It doesn't mean he's the best one out there. He's up in your jersey. He's uncomfortable. Plays some decent defense. He's not even a top 6 player on the court in pickup. Right? Like, I'm sure John Ross out of Washington, the wide receiver that went to Cincinnati, 5-6 years ago? I'm sure he was tough to play against. Dude could flat out run. As a DB, you're looking at your game plan, you're saying, great, can't wait to run 40 flag routes today. You know what I mean? Like, trying to cover this guy. Nobody wanted to play against him. Didn't make him good. He was a bust. So Justin Fields is wildly dynamic. He's very comfortable running the football, and he can make some people miss. He's very fun to watch. Really, really fun player to watch. Think he has the chance to end up being great. He's been in the league 2 years now. He's heading into his third year. The main issue, though, is he is 5-20 as an NFL starting quarterback. His career completion percentage is sub 60. Let me say that again. Not sub 70 like, I don't know, everybody else in the league. Sub 60. His career pass rating is sub 80. And he has almost just as many picks as he does touchdowns, 24-21. He was just ranked as the 86th best player in football. Some of the guys listed behind him, let's go with Devontae Smith, arguably the best number 2 receiver in football. Tristan Wirfs, who probably is the best right tackle in football. Trevor Lawrence, who is bigger, stronger, throws a better ball, wins more, is more productive, has been to the playoffs, has won a playoff game. Terry McLaurin, who, with Sam Howell and a bunch of nothing, has consistently been a top 15 receiver in football. That's just to name a few. I mean, Justin Fields isn't even... It shouldn't even be a debate. He's not even a top 150 player. I would argue he's not even a top 200 player, but I won't go there. It's not even up for debate that he's not one of the 150th best NFL players. Certainly not 100th. I mean, that's undeniably insane. Him being ranked there is going to land him somewhere in the 11th or 12th best quarterback in football. I mean, he's not even top 20. He doesn't even sniff the top 20. I would take Daniel Jones tomorrow. It's not even close. If you said next season, who would you want? It's not even close, Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones won a playoff game. But Justin Fields can run the football. I don't care. You're telling a billion-dollar owner, hey, man, go home and then wake up every Monday morning a complete loser. 5 out of 25 times you're going to go home and you're going to be a loser. How's that feel? Like, you have to sell a losing product to your fan. We can sit here and say, well, what if this and what if that, and he's good at running the football, and he's fun to watch. It's year 3, you won 5 games. 5 games. Like, I don't want to hear, the offensive line is bad. First off, go look at PFF. It was more middle of the road than it was bad. Secondly, these are the excuses you give to average or below average quarterbacks. Justin Herbert, hey, you have 5 minutes. Go get ready to start. Worst offensive line in football. Stud, sets records that year. Like, literally the most touchdown passes as a rookie in history with the worst offensive line in football. Dead last, 32nd in the league. How about Joe Burrow? Bad offensive line. Weapons are good, but they were still young. Jamar Chase was very young. Defense wasn't very good. Super Bowl appearance, and came within a play of winning it. Interesting. Justin Fields doesn't have any weapons. That's weird. Mahomes had 9 rookies play significant minutes, 5 of them on offense. Outside of Travis Kelce, has not one or even above average, not one elite or above average weapon. None. 0 outside of Travis Kelce. But Justin Fields, this, that, and it. That's exactly what you would say for a bad to below average quarterback. Like, you can hype him up on this list all day long. If he goes, don't kid yourself on this. If he goes 2-7 in the first, 9 weeks? If he goes 2-7 and he is 7-27 to start his NFL career, they're drafting a quarterback. They are making a decision in that building this year by Thanksgiving. If he's 2-7, they're moving off him. That's it. Where you can hype him up on this list all you want, it doesn't matter. In the NBA, right, like, you can get away with losing a Tuesday game. You play again Thursday. Like, it doesn't matter. There's another game in 2 days, maybe even the next day. In the NFL, all week you get clobbered by Chicago media. All week you get clobbered by national media. Right? Winning matters, period. If you can't win on Sunday, you will not be in this league. Right now, Justin Fields is a bust. It's not even an argument. I don't understand. Would you put Jamarcus Russell in the top 100 after year 2? Right? Justin Fields is a bust. Right now, he's a bottom 5 quarterback in football. It's not arguable. The players got it wrong here, and it is a disgrace for the NFL players to go ahead and put this out on a real list that gets published to the public. It's embarrassing. It's utterly embarrassing.
Yeah, it has to boil down to winning at some point, right? I mean, you can be talented, and there's no argument that Justin Fields isn't talented, right? We know that he has the raw skills there, but that doesn't make you a great quarterback, number one. Number two, that doesn't help your team win. You know, like, you can be the most talented, athletically gifted player on the field, and I think a lot of the times he probably is. But he doesn't complete his passes, he doesn't throw a whole lot of touchdowns, has a lot of turnovers, and, you know, to cap it off, like you said, has won 5 games in 2 seasons. So
he loses so frequently, it's ridiculous.
It's just, you can't be considered, in my mind, to make the top 100 list, you have to be at least a 500 player. You have to be on a team that wins, and that you have to help contribute to winning.
I get he's a young quarterback, and I know. You know, they throw out the excuses. There is some validity to those. I did kind of debunk them a little bit, but I'm not saying he had the best roster. I'm not asking him to be a playoff winning quarterback. But it's like, dude,
you got to win.
You have to win in some capacity.
At least be a 500 team.
Like, I'm not asking you to go to the Super Bowl like Joe Burrow did. Now he's an outlier, obviously. Can you win game? I don't think I'm asking for a lot here for you to not lose 20 games out of the first 25.
It's really bad.
And I don't see him winning any more this year.
No, he keeps